Hey there, and welcome to your Empowering Independent Learners Challenge. As you go through this week, I'm so excited to share with you and to learn from how you're learning. You will learn the most from this challenge if you go ahead and use the ideas right away. So here's a couple of ideas. If you are teaching this week, use the idea you learn in the challenge that day. As soon as you learn it, put it into action in your lessons in the best way that suits the students you have on that day. If you don't have students that day or this week at all, you can still use these ideas. You just need a little guinea pig to work with. So you can either grab a kiddo, a friend, a colleague, a partner, anyone who's willing, or you can have an imaginary friend. That works fine too, but either way, try the idea out. Like actually act it out. And yes, you'll feel a little bit silly if it is for an imaginary friend, but that's all part of the fun and you will learn so much. So with that being said, let's get into today's challenge. Today, I want you to think about choices. This is something that's thought about a lot in parenting. In fact, my mum would have said that this is something that she had to structure over time. By the way, I'm one of 5 kids, so she went through this a few times over. This is all about building up the amount of choice that we give students and giving them appropriate choices. So we don't always want to be deciding for our students because then they don't flex those making choices muscles. And then they get to the end of their time with us, of their music studies, and they're not used to deciding what repertoire to learn or where to start with a piece. So today's challenge is to bring in A-B choices in more places than you normally would in your lessons. You need them both to be options that you're happy with a student choosing. So you don't say, well, would you like to run around in the car park for 5 minutes or learn this piece? That might get the answer you don't want. You want to give 2 options that you are perfectly happy with, such as just 2 things that you're going to do anyway, and you're really just letting them choose which one you do first, or 2 places that you could equally start with a piece, and either one is fine, but they get to choose where they actually start. So A or B. Now, there are 2 ways that this might come into your lessons. So if you don't tend to give students much choice at all, this is about introducing those choice opportunities. If you tend to give a lot of choices to students, this is about narrowing it down. Sometimes we can give an overwhelming amount of choice, or open-ended questions where really an A or B would have felt a lot more manageable for our student. So for example, if we say, where would you like to start with this piece? It might be more instructive for a student and help them develop more independence in the long run if we say, would you like to start here or here? Would you like to start with the rhythm or the intervals? Would you like to start at bar 8 with that section or at bar 24? So find some new opportunities to give your student A-B choices and let us know how you get on with this task. Is it something you already do? Is it something that was brand new to you? Did you have to tweak things to make this work for your lessons? Let us know. Come join us in the pop-up Facebook group and share your thoughts and chime in on discussions that are going on over there with other teachers. I'm so excited to hear how it goes for you.